Hello again, everyone. This is American Idioms Part 139. This is Part 139 in my American Idioms series. And like the others, I'll present five idioms to you numbered 691 to 695. But first, I'll give you a chance to guess their meanings. Then I'll give you the answers along with an additional example for each new idiom. I also recommend that you pause the video at each question to give yourself some extra time to think of the answers. So, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 691. Give someone the green light. And the example is my doctor gave me the green light to start exercising again after my back operation. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, to permit someone or something to proceed. Like in our example, the doctor here is giving this person permission to exercise again, right? He's giving him the green light. Think about driving in traffic. When you get the green light, you can go. All right, this is what it means. Here's another example. The city government gave our company the green light to begin work on the bridge project in the downtown area. So, in this example, the government is giving the green light to this person's company, right? They're allowed to proceed, right? They're getting permission to say, okay, you can go, you can do it. Got it? Now for number 692, a bit dicey. And the example is our company's board rejected the merger because they felt that the terms of the deal were a bit dicey for the company at this time. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer is C, carrying a certain degree of risk or danger, right? If something is a bit dicey, we mean a little bit, or there's a little bit of a chance of a risk here. This is what it means if there's a certain degree of this danger or risk. Like in the example, the board here thought that the terms of the deal of this merger were a little bit risky. There was a little bit risk and they didn't want to do it. Okay? This is what it means if something is a bit dicey or a little bit dicey. Here's another example. A heavy fog made driving on this small road a bit dicey. All right, in this case, the heavy fog made the driving on this was must be a small road a little bit dangerous. There was a risk here, right? So it was a bit dicey. Got it? All right. And now for number 693, a mouthpiece. And the example is the newspaper has always been a great mouthpiece for that political party. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, a person, organization, or publication that expresses the opinions or ideas of another, like a newspaper. What are they doing? They're expressing the opinions of this political party in our example here. Okay. They are what we call a mouthpiece for this party. Here's another example. We should listen to her very closely. because she is the mouthpiece for management. All right, so I guess this woman here is the mouthpiece for management. Okay, she does the talking for them. Let's say she expresses the ideas of this company's management. Okay, so she is the mouthpiece. That's why they said, well, we should listen to her. All right, now for number 694. Put the screws to someone. And the example is the bank put the screws to me after I missed the last four mortgage payments on my house. I hope they don't take my house. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is C, to exert excessive pressure, force, or threats on someone. This is what's happening in our example, right? They're putting pressure on this guy because he missed his mortgage payments. Well, the last four mortgage payments. So he's afraid that the bank's going to take his house, right? They're putting the screws to him. They're exerting pressure. All right. Here's another example. A detective put the screws to the suspect and after 2 hours got a full confession out of him. All right. In this case, the detective here is exerting pressure, right, on this suspect. See if he will talk, see if he will admit to the crime. And he did after 2 hours. Okay. Because he put the screws to him. All right. Now for our final idiom, number 695, springboard. And the example is his job as a department manager for the past 10 years was a springboard to his current position on the company's board of directors. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer is A, something that serves as a starting point for future success or advancement. It like springs you or moves you or gets you to the next position. Let's say you're progressing towards something, a goal, right? In this case, well, this person was a department manager for 10 years and it was a springboard. It served as a starting point for his future success for a position on his company's board. Here's another example. The success of their little hot dog stand was a springboard to opening two large fast food restaurants. All right, in this case, it was the little hot dog stand that these people had, which served as a springboard to their future success with these two large fast food restaurants. That's all for this video. Thanks again for subscribing, and please like and share the video to support the channel. And remember what I always say, keep practicing. See you next time.